I'm live. There we go. Let's see if anybody pops in. Until they do, I'm gonna have a little bit of poutine while I'm waiting. Maybe waiting a while, but I sure like poutine. That sun's still pretty bright. Pretty soon it's gonna be real dark. It'll be like 4 o'clock till I don't know when. It gets pretty dark here in the winter. Maybe Bucky could be working, or Travis. Travis sometimes pops in when he's at work. Maybe Lewis. Land, Sea, Air Canada. Who knows? Or nobody. Who could pop in? Who could pop in? Well, first, some more of this poutine here. Good stuff. Nobody around. Should finish this can off. It's pretty good. French fries, gravy, and curd. Good old poutine. Tastes pretty good. Gave the dog a slice of pizza, but I haven't had any yet. Just got a small. Supposed to be double cheese, double pepperoni. Well done. there for now. Hey, what's going on, man? How you been? I was just about to have some pizza. It's like one slice taken out. The dog ate. Got the dog one slice. Never had any yet. That's what I was just planning on doing. Supposed to be double pepperoni, double cheese, a small. So it's not like a great big giant slice because it's just a small pizza. Let's see what she tastes like. Let's take one more. I usually get from Mamma Mia's. And I give Mamma Mia's an 8.5. I'll give this an 8. Hold on there. Let me see. Let me put these glasses on. I can see a little better. Oh, yeah. It's not so bad. It's got its moments. Yeah, it's got its moments. It definitely has its moments. Yeah, I was counting the people the other day. What was it? 7 people were in that? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, seven people total were in that video that worked on it. Kevin Jones. Travis, like Travis here, man. He's right, like loves his horror. Me and Travis, that's one of the reasons Travis and I get along, because like Travis loves horror movies, and he used to have another channel ages ago where he talked quite a bit about them. Kevin Jones, this guy collects like horror stuff like I do, Travis, but like times 1,000. He has everything upon anything and everything. I mean, I love his new videos because sometimes it might just be like a little figure, but most of the times it's like those masks that I show. And oh, wow. Very, very impressive. Yeah, Kevin the Mask Guy. That's the guy I've probably mentioned a few times. Yep. Yeah, man. Hardcore masks. I mean, he's got anything from like a cheap mask to an average mask to a mask that's like I would call a paycheck mask. Some pretty expensive ones and some big time rarities. Like he's got a few there where he's mentioned, like there's only so many made, and I know what that means. That's true. Yeah, okay, you have a good one. Yeah. Enjoy that R team when you watch your tomorrow, Travis. Yeah, I think you'll get a kick out of it. Lots of Lewis in it. You have a good night too. I'll show you what I'm eating here. Even though you're on a diet, I've chewed into it a few times. Still, oh, you can see my gremlin back there. Yeah, that's the only one I got. Fucking, I've seen Stripe. Here's a story. It's kind of funny. I never ordered from Trick or Treat Studios in my life, right? This is about, I don't know, 2 years ago, whatever, whenever that video came out with the gremlin. What I did was I ordered on Amazon for, I don't know, 300 and some odd dollars Canadian, like say 350 Canadian for Stripe. And then I had the due date and all that shit. And then I waited and it went past the due date, right? This is like the end of November. And this was a Christmas present. basically from me to me. I would wrap it up and say it's from my dog to me, right? And I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm emailing the guy, not emailing. I'm like, I'm talking to Amazon or whatever the way you do it. The bottom line, he didn't have it. So um, I got reimbursed my money, and then by the time I find out, it was like the full like 2 weeks. So here we are. Um, and then I guess about a week before Christmas, I really wanted this. I was like looking online and stuff because I was like thinking about it and looking at it, and then I saw this Trick or Treat Studios, and I was like, I had looked at Trick or Treat Studios webpage ages ago, but not recently, nowhere near. So I went on there, and then I saw the stripe was sold out, but they had the regular one, and I think they had all the other ones. But so I bought that, and I can't remember. It was like so close to Christmas, but bang, it showed up within 2 days. I was like, right on. And I didn't open it up or anything. I just wrapped it all up like a present and opened up Christmas Day, and totally worth it. It was went to my sister's, had it was her turn to do Christmas dinner, so I brought the gremlin. Everybody got a kick out of it. They really did. There was nothing negative said. Everybody wanted to stick their hand in it, move its mouth around, and play around with it. Even family members I didn't think would. But yeah, that's cool. You got those both ghoulies. Yeah, I heard it wasn't a rumor. I seen a YouTube video and it had what's his name, Justin Mulberry or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, Mulberry or whatever Mulberry. It was him and that. Well, I actually do get some Christmas presents from people. They had a pretty good family and some friends, but I always, like one from me from the dog. You know what I mean? But I saw a video there, like I said, with Justin and the other guy that owns the fucking Trick or Treat Studios. He's that little short bald guy, wears the funny hats and shit. Well, anyway, they were having this was like about 2 years ago, maybe, and they were talking about the upcoming catalog and the person that was hosting the show. I don't know what it was. It wasn't one of the ones that are mainstream. I can't remember. It was just like a nobody show like mine. And they asked him about the Ghoulies if you were going to be doing any other ones, and he said, "This is from Justin, not from the little chubby guy there. It was from Justin." He said that um, they could make the rat ghoulie, and they were thinking about making the rat ghoulie, and they probably will. And he said it would have the same body as the cat ghoulie. He said there'd only have to be some very minor adjustments. And he said, yeah, that was going to happen. And like I said, that was like 2-3 years ago, way before I was even collecting shit or right at the time I started. I used to collect masks when I was younger, but you got to understand, like I lived in a small town. There's no fucking Walmarts or shit, and even if there was, Walmart sucks. But I got a hold of like about I don't know, I had about 4 masks, and then when I was like I don't know, 18, 19, there's this place that's about 20 minutes away from where I was. Instead of a small town, it's an actual city. Actually, it used to be the capital of Canada, but they changed it because during the War of 1812, they were worried the Americans were going to take it, so they moved it to Ottawa because we were fighting with the Americans back then. But anyway, yeah, so there's this place called Kingston Costume Shop or whatever, right? I think it cost me about $50, but I got this like really cool robe, hooded robe, and this awesome Grim Reaper fucking mask. I don't know where the fuck it is to this day, but anyway, then I always looked on when sometimes I just get bored, right? And I'd look on Amazon and I had no intentions of buying. I just like look up horror masks. And this one fuck do I regret to this day, because I was this close to when I started kind of collecting, and I never got it. And I saw the goddamn fucking thing there for 2 years. It's from Ghoulish Studios or whatever. You've probably seen it. The Here Zombie, Heer Zombie. It looks like the Dead Snow, like General Zombie has like the. Um, Actually, I have a real Nazi hat. Where is it? Here it is. It's real. It's like 100% from World War II. My grandfather, right? He was an ally, but he stole a whole bunch of shit, kill people and then send it back to my grandma. But that Dead Snow guy wears one of these. And that's real, dude. That's authentic. That's that's not bought on eBay or any shit. Yeah, well, I'm sure you've seen the mask. If you haven't, you could even type it into Amazon. It might be available in the USA, but it wasn't in Canada. And then Ghoulish Studio Productions, whatever they're called, they actually have a link to their website, like they sell on the Canadian Amazon. And I said to them, I said, "Are you guys ever going to get the Here Zombie back?" I was underneath there where you can ask them questions, and they said we have 100 of them in stock. And I said, I just went to your. And then this is the next day because I wanted to make sure everything was, give it a refresh in case something was wrong. But then I said to him the next day, sent him another message right on the page. I said, you said you had 100 of them. It still says it's out of stock. And then within 12 hours, I saw an email and I checked it out and said, and I checked on the page and it said, sorry, we will update our inventory or something like that. In other words, we don't got it and we're not getting it and we don't know when. If you're going to find it, you got to find it on your own. But it's not something I'm going to pay through the nose. I've seen it off and on Amazon Canada zillions of times, but not when I started collecting. I don't really call it collecting. I'm not like you. Oh God, no. I'm not even trying to get near you. Like I kind of very picky and like when I say picky, it doesn't mean like some of the stuff I see of yours. And if I say cool, awesome, oh fuck yeah. I actually wanted to get some from that one dude's site, but he doesn't sell in Canada. You go to it and it like the page goes blank and it says can't load page. I tried it on 3 different computers, not at my house, 3 other computers, friends' computers, family, and all of them did the same thing. I thought maybe it might have been something weird with the internet or whatever, but I don't know. Because I like those Cyclop masks. I thought they were pretty fucking decent. Um, he doesn't do it, but I've seen one before, and it was like about $300. This was a long time ago, but what the fuck's his name? Ray. Oh, I can't remember his name. The guy that does all the little figures back in the 40s and 50s, like the Cyclops and all the stuff, Jason and the Argonauts, Ray something Burry or whatever. But there was the Cyclops mask of that design, 100%. I seen before. It was like $300 or $400 online, Canadian. Yeah, Death Studio masks. Yeah, geez, about 10 years ago, I was on eBay. I have nothing against eBay. I haven't ordered anything there from, I don't know, about 10 years, maybe more. Amazon is so quick. 2 days, 3 days. And if it's from China and it's free delivery, you'd be surprised. It takes maybe 12 days. Oh, hey, check this out. Speaking of 12 days, that's how long it took. I got to do a review for this, but look what I got. There we go. Got the thing. I don't know. I don't know the prices on Amazon USA, But I got this for like $9. It's like kind of spongy. It's not hard plastic. It's like soft. It's really nice. You would like that for your collection. It's pretty cheap. And then you could probably touch it up if you wanted to. Like this is something Lewis would just love to touch up. But yeah, pretty neat. Robot monster. Let me look that up because it sounds familiar, but it don't. Unless it's oh, that old one. Oh, the with the oh yeah. Yeah. You had a video with that. That's pretty wild. They like the not a video. You had like a pro or the little toy. I think it was the monkey gorilla looking body, and then like I don't know what the hell, almost looks like a diver's helmet on it. Eh? Yeah, I remember seeing that movie, man. God, I must have been 12 years old. It came on the show every Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember what day it was, but Sundays I think it was called. No, maybe it was Saturdays. That doesn't. It don't matter. It was called Monster Matinee, and they used to just show like Universal, mostly Universal movies, but they would show some of those type of ones. And then same age, if Saturday nights at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock was Elvira, and she'd show some pretty shitty movies like you know that remember that I know you know all these movies, so I know you know this one. You know that one, I can't remember the name of it, but it has Vincent Price in it, and it might be called Witch Hunter or something like that. He's a witch hunter. Yeah, I remember that was one of the ones she would. That's the type of movies she would show. You know, like ones that Vincent Price wasn't very probably would rather not do. Would rather like go back in time and like not do that movie. Yeah, she didn't show very many good ones, man. It was always like below B movies. I loved it. Witchfinder General. Yeah, that's the name. That's it. Yep, that's 100% the name of it. I liked it, but like movie critics at the time, not now because it's a cult following, but movie critics back then, they weren't too impressed with it. I didn't think it was one of Vincent's best works. But yeah, I was like, when I was a kid, I was like the tail end of Vincent Price. He was still alive and popping in cartoons and shit. And any movie with him, it was like way back in the past. Yeah, he was awesome. They don't make him like that. Same with Christopher Lee. Actually, I didn't like Christopher Lee when I was younger. Why didn't I? I didn't like him as Dracula, but as I got uh, older, I did. Oh, there he is, Lewis and Kevin, both together on here, right on. I'm gonna celebrate by taking another bite of this. I'll show you this, Lewis, because I haven't really had another bite since. Here's a little thicker. I asked. This is a different place. Double pepperoni, double cheese, and well done. It's actually not bad. I haven't hit the crust yet. This is the first slice. I gave the dog a slice. I got the door closed. I can hear her outside. She laid down about 2 minutes after I gave her her pizza. Oh yeah, I know I never seen that one. Oh, little advice to you guys. One, first, I like Mountain Dew, right? The regular one. And the grocery store didn't have any the other day. I picked some up today. They did today. But so I went to the corner store, your local 7-Eleven or whatever you want to call it, Quickie Mart, and I was like, oh, I'll try something different. This is called Pitch Black. All right, it was like if you bought one, it was like so much money I can't remember, but if you bought two, this was basically half. One was half price, so I was like, oh, I'll get two. So I drank one yesterday, and I'm not throwing this out, so I got to drink this today. But anyway, I drank one yesterday, and to get to the moral of the story, woke up this morning and to do my business, and I had a flashback from when I was in grade 8, and I went to this place with my school trip called Canada's Wonderland, and we had these things called Smurf ice cream cones. They were ice cream cones that were blue. So my point is, don't buy this, man, or you're going to be taking a crap the next day, and it's going to be green. Green as green can be. Oh, no, no, no. The places here in town, Lewis, they have like fresh mushrooms because from where I'm sitting right now, if you were to hop in a car, 45-minute drive is a place called Bloomingfield. They're famous for mushrooms. So all the places around my area buy all their fresh mushrooms from Bloomfield. They have like a mushroom plant there. Yeah, no canned stuff. Screw that. I don't even put canned stuff in homemade spaghetti or lasagna. I buy the fresh big portobello mushrooms for spaghetti and lasagna. But I do like mushrooms on pizza, but this is just pepperoni because once in a while, like just changing it up. Hmm. The crust really isn't that great. Kind of like if you have a dog, they'll be unlocked. But yeah, that Mamma Mia's crust. Oh boy, it tastes like almost like Mamma Mia's crust, which is not that one. That one's called Paul's. It almost has like a slight garlic bread taste to it. It's pretty hard to give to the dog. What? Yeah. All right. Thanks for popping by. It was pretty cool, man. Right on, man. Take care. And if Lewis is still here, I wanted to ask Lewis something. Let me take a peek. Is Lewis still here? Yeah, Lewis is still here. Before you go, Lewis, just wanted to ask you something. Just 1 second. Yeah, when I was saying like about you being picky, uh, dude, no, that wasn't like. Don't take that as an insult or everything you see you complain about. No, I mean like, it's kind of like how you're always like fixing shit. You know, like say Trick or Treat Studios makes something. You don't. There's something you gotta fix and things like that. No, I'd maybe. I don't know. Maybe I worded that wrong. I appreciate you liking it, and I appreciate you noticing that. Yeah, yeah, that was a lot of editing. Yeah, the guys did a lot of lines. Also, excuse me. How'd you like that Luzilla? Have that hardcore Japanese music coming in, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, there you guys are. The Godzilla coming right down on me. Samurai, you got a call. Who is it? It's Lewis. And then the other part where he thinks it is going to be Lewis, and it's Alex Jones. Those poor boys are always doing something wrong. Getting the irony of Mr. Alex Jones. I can feel that dog behind that door. Yeah, I didn't know Jeremy liked Cat Valentine because the first time I was talking to Samurai about it, he's like, "Oh yeah, Jeremy likes watching Cat Valentine." So he always likes the Cat Valentine stuff like you do in the videos. That when Samurai was talking about the comparison, I don't know who the hell that person was he was talking about. Probably one of those M&E things he watches. Oh no, no, you don't lack details, dude. No, not at all. No, that's why you're always fixing things. You're seeing details that the company or whatever fucked up, or I don't know. Maybe you're the same for movies, because I know when it comes to movies, I can almost not watch the ones nowadays. Most of the like when they did a remake back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s of like older movies, they mostly did a pretty good job. Nowadays, my God, like when I saw Planet of the Apes, I was so friggin' pumped. I didn't go to the theater, thank God. I was so pumped when I heard it was coming out. Pumped. Oh, was I pumped? But I didn't go to the theater. I can't remember why. I remember I was pretty busy work wise and back then, but it doesn't matter. But the bottom line is when I did see it, oh man, was I bummed out. Was I bummed out? It was just these chimpanzee computer animated. I was like, what the hell did they do? And the same thing happened with I'm a big fan of like the George Romero zombies, and they did the remake Dawn of the Dead in Toronto, but it's supposed to be filmed in the States, but they did it in Toronto. Just filmed it here to save money, and they had the zombies running. I excuse me. I don't believe zombies should be running. I like the slow zombies, and they get you with numbers, and they don't that's just classic zombies. I don't like them running at top speed. I couldn't stand what the hell was that movie? The British movie, 39 Days or whatever. I don't know. They made two of them. Fuck, did I hate them? And I watched them both, and I fucking hated them. 30 Days or 39 Days or I don't know, but they had two parts. If it's a different virus and those are different things, fine, but they're not to what I would call zombies. Zombies like all rigor mortis almost and slow. So I don't know. I just picky that way. Um, but then Return of the Living Dead has fast movie zombies. One, two, and three I like. They have like four or five. They might even have six, which are like basically internet movies. They're really bad. But the one, two, and three Return of the Living Dead zombies, those ones like actually run. I don't know why. I don't have a problem with that series, not at all. Until it gets to Return of the Living Dead Part 4. Part 3 was a little. Yeah, you do, and that's what I meant. Like, well, yeah, you do add detail to your stuff. That's why I did that video way back there, Lewis the Rehall thing, and we had the turn the. You were so good, you could turn the little Frankenstein, shitty Frankenstein that Jeremy had, and you turned it into like a real live. Samurai's like, Oh, you're pretty good. I used to like art when I was younger, but I don't think I could have did shit like that on masks. I like painting, but on a canvas. But I like painting goalie masks too, but I didn't have the right stuff. We just like there's a mask back there in the red. I think I painted that when I was like 12 years old with shitty fucking I don't know what the hell I painted it with. Got a lot of chip marks, but it took a lot of shots in the face. Yeah, that was used for quite a few years. And I have the other mask behind it. Um, Do you remember a movie called what the hell was it? Nightmare Camp or what? Where the at the end the guy, the girl that's going around killing people is actually a guy, and it shows him standing there holding a head, going ah, and has a penis. I wouldn't mind getting a Frankenstein one of these days. Camp, what the hell? Let me look that up. Camp something. Camp. It's not Camp Getaway. That's a real life camp. Nightmare. Is it called Nightmare Camp? It's one from the 80s or whatever. Summer Camp Nightmare. I think that's it. Let me look at images. I don't know. I think it's Summer Camp. I don't know, but to get to my point, I have the goalie mask behind that red one. The one that has red behind that. I have the goalie mask that one of the guys in the movie was wearing from that Nightmare Camp or whatever it's called. Fuck, I can't remember the name of that. Fuck, I always get it wrong. It's something about a camp and a nightmare, and the killers like they think it's a female, and at the very end, like I said, it's like a male, and it's naked, and it's holding like a severed head and with a knife in the other hand, going, and then camera like pans out, then you can see that it's got a penis. So it wasn't it was I guess there was two twins. One twin died, and then the mother raised the boy, or the boy as a girl. And then the kid went crazy and went to that camp and killed everybody, almost everybody. What the hell was that called? There wasn't Camp Nightmare or Camp. It was something with a camp. I don't know. Sleepaway, Sleepaway Camp, maybe. Let me look that up. That sounds right. These are movies I have not. Yeah, it is. Sleepaway. Sleepaway Camp, 1983. Oh, I gotta go back there. Sleepaway Camp, 1983. Yeah, I got the goalie mask. Not, I didn't get, like I said, I didn't get it because of the movie. I've had that forever. I don't know. I probably bought that around 81, a couple of years before the movie. Yeah, but you do some pretty good work. Oh, hey, I didn't. Let me make sure you're there. I want to show you something. Yeah, you're there. Just 1 second. I'm gonna do. Well, actually, I got a review video, but I haven't uploaded it yet. But I showed Kevin. He thought it was pretty cool. What do you think of this? I was telling Kevin, boy, Lewis would have a heyday with having this, because like all the touch-ups you would do on it. It's kind of like spongy, hard. Can't really flex anything. It's not like plastic or nothing. Like I said, it's like spongy, hard. Pretty cool, actually. I like it. I like it a lot. Really cheap on Amazon, like $10. You scroll through them enough. Some people are selling for like 50 and $30. Screw that. You just scroll and scroll and scroll, and you'll find it. If it cost me like $10, it probably cost you like $4 or $5. That was free delivery too. I'm gonna eat some of that crust. It's definitely not as good as Mamma Mia's crust. It doesn't have anything special. It just tastes like it's kind of like homemade bread, but nothing special. Better than those places like Domino's and Pizza and Pizza Hut and places like that. Those ones taste like shit unless they're free. Then they taste like free shit. That poor dog up there waiting. She knows I give her a piece and then I save her something. Well, folks, I've been on here for a bit, so I think I'm gonna go. Big thanks for Travis, Kevin, and Lewis for popping by. Always awesome to talk to you guys. Rock and roll.